Oh my God.
Hello, humanity. Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, or maybe it's the middle of the night, wherever you are. We are broadcasting from, I would love to say, a sunny Oroville, but it's a little cloudy today. But inside, the sun is shining absolutely brightly. And I am so thrilled that today we have Abhijit, on the show with us. And what makes me even more excited is we're going to talk about happiness and why he's happy because he has come to Oroville.
Oroville. Hi, Fif. Hi, Oroville. Hi, all the people around the world.
So what is it that's brought you to Oroville? And tell me, because it's a happy place, right?
It is. Oroville is one of the most happiest places that we have been in our travels. And to be honest, we actually came here in 2018 as part of our travels. And at that time, we came in at the very time that Sri Aurobindo's birthday was there, so August 15th. And it was also the 50th year of Oroville. So that was a great experience for us. And we were brought here by our good friends. And we got to experience the morning bonfire. The most amazing thing. I still get goosebumps when I think about that day. And with my daughter Arohi, I got to experience that, and it was such a spiritual and profound experience for us. And since that moment, we have been always wanting to come back here and be a part of this beautiful community.
So here you are, and one of the things you talk about, and we are going to talk about in this new year, what are some things that you can inject into your life that brings happiness? So Abhijit was just talking about travel. So right now you can travel in your mind because we can't travel far away, but you can still remember. I don't know if you watched his face, and if you're on the radio, you can listen to his voice. That excitement about going back to when he first arrived in Oroville and he was at that bonfire, so you could you feel that fire?
Absolutely.
And then you could see it and you could sense the community around you.
Absolutely.
And so that's one, it's to remember. And the second thing is to feel with all your senses, right?
Absolutely.
So you're feeling with your emotions.
Yes.
I mean, it's not a sense, but it is a sense.
Yes.
You're seeing the fire. You're hearing the crackle of the bonfire. Take a deep breath in. You're getting that prana coming in. You can probably taste a little bit of that fire. You can feel the heat. Those are all things. So when we go back and we're thinking of happy times, we can go back and we can remember or remember.
Absolutely.
So that was one of the things, and building community.
Yes.
Because in these times, it's so important to have community. And
Absolutely.
even if it's an online community, we are blessed here in Oroville where we can see each other, have still social distancing, but we can see each other. But in other places, in the UK, some in Canada, we're having to be social distancing in front of a screen, but connect with each other. What else brought you here that makes you super happy?
Well, then again, when we came here as part of our travels, one of the most amazing things that we saw was the multicultural community that you guys have here. And it is not just the different communities from India, but also abroad. There were so many people here from the international community as part of this beautiful community you have here. And we have had similar experience with international communities during our travels earlier. And that's when, when our daughter said that she wanted to have long-term friends, and settle down in one place. This is the place that we felt that we really needed to come. It pulled us, it brought us here, everything conspired to bring us here. And that's the reason that we came here.
So you're speaking about following a child's heart.
Yes, absolutely.
So I think that's another element of happiness is, so often we don't necessarily listen to the child within us, nor do we listen to our children. It's like, hush, 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 hush.
Yes.
But I've had a chance to get to know you a bit.
Yes.
And you're doing no schooling, right?
Yes.
Unschooling.
Unschooling, yes.
Unschooling.
Yes.
So you're allowing yourself to follow the child's heart.
Absolutely.
What is it that is there that's essential for
Yes,
them,
yes.
and nurturing that?
Yes. So we are what you call child-led, parent-driven family. That's how we...
Say that again.
Child-led,
Child-led,
parent-driven.
parent-driven.
Yeah.
So child-led, parent-driven. So that's another way to bring in happiness, right? Listen to your children. Really listen to them and see what is seeking to emerge. And then you spoke about the international community.
Yes, yes.
And right now we have an international community because we're not able, well, my family's in Canada, I have some in the UK, I have some in Australia. We're not able to get together.
Yes.
But again, you have that feel of that internationality by going on Zoom, reaching out, sending
Yes.
things, sending cards. Last night, I had some fun with my nephew
Oh, wow.
online.
Yeah.
So what are those things that we can do?
Yes.
If you're in Canada and it's snowing, you can have a snowball fight. Stefano, snowball.
Yes, absolutely. And again, it brings joy and happiness.
It totally
That's what we're
does.
trying to do.
So remember what it is. It's getting together in community,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
It is remembering the things that you would love to do that you've done in the past that you still can do in your imagination. And as science says,
Yes.
when you think about it, your body can actually feel it.
Yes.
And then it's having that connection with the community. It's
Yes.
the bonding.
Yes.
So welcome to Oroville.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for having me. Such a pleasure.
Beautiful. Welcome to the radio.
Thank you.
And welcome to MeDiClown Academy.
Yay.
And we're going to put our hands together like this.
Yeah.
Stefano is behind there working all those, the camera and doing the console.
Yeah.
We're going to put our hands together and we're going to do Namaste laughter, which means the spirit in me honors the spirit in you. And that's another way to bring and to share happiness. So you feel it in your, oh, here's my clown nose. Hello.
Hi.
So you're bringing it from your heart and you're sharing it to the world, and feel that energy, bring it back into your heart and feel that healing coming right back to you. And don't forget to subscribe on the button below. And we have so many awesome programs here on Oroville Radio, and I want you to check them all out on Tube Tumby, and we'll see you soon.